Well, hello again, everybody. This is another update on the Corsair that I've been working on in this series. Today is Labor Day, and pretty much all day today it was raining here in my area in Florida. So I decided to go ahead and continue with this build, and let's see what we got going on. Basically, I got everything ready to go for paint. I went ahead and prepped it, as you can see, with some wet paper towels and just kind of stuffed the cockpit and the all the other access points where I didn't want any of my primer paint to penetrate. So I'll go ahead and turn this 360 so while I'm talking here, but hopefully I can keep it here in the frame. But basically what I start off with for the primer coat is the Tamiya Chrome Silver X-11, and I went ahead and did the whole plane using my Iwata Eclipse with the dual action. Excuse me. And it came out really well. So it was good even coverage, and I liked how it went. The next step that I did was to go back. Since I didn't have any zinc chromate yellow, I decided to go with another Tamiya brand, or the version of the zinc chromate that's usually through Model Master, and I went ahead with the yellow green. It's the XF-4. So it's pretty much the same match as the Model Master's zinc chromate yellow, but that's what I used. And I put that in my airbrush as well, and I just kind of did a mist coat of the over the entire plane. Let's see, and where I wanted it to go, and so that was done. And the next step was to, for the first time for me anyways, is to lay down some panel lines, and I went ahead and used the Tamiya's NATO Black, which I believe is the XF-69, and I also put that in my airbrush, and this time I pretty much came real close with the airbrush, and just with the dual action I had better control to spray down the panel lines with. So like I said, this was my first attempt, and I think it came out pretty good. Once everything was said and done, with the primer being the chrome silver, and then the yellow green on top of that and the panel lines, I went ahead and sprayed it with some Pledge floor care for sealant, and that's what it's doing right now. It's curing. So that's where we're at right now with the main aircraft. While that was going on, I went ahead and took care of the drop tanks. Same thing. Let me bring this kind of down here so we can see a little better. But as you can see, I went ahead and put the chrome silver as well as the yellow green, and in this case I actually used the black Sharpie pen to just kind of outline the drop tank itself around the perimeter. I did that with the other two optional drop tanks as well. So that was done, and it's been sealed. And I also went ahead and took care of the two bombs, two 1,000-pound bombs, and the same thing did in layers with the first with the chrome silver, then with the again with the yellow green Tamiya, and then I went back and did the Tamiya's version of the olive drab, which is the XF-62. So that is done. Alright, and basically I just kept going And I went ahead and of course took some wet paper towel and stuffed into where the cylinders and pistons are, just to protect those from the paint. And I went ahead and sprayed the chrome silver around the outer perimeter of the cowling to the engine, and sprayed a mist of the yellow green as well. So that is done, ready to go. I went ahead and started working on the rockets. We'll bring that over here, and I went ahead with the flat white Tamiya, which is the XF-2, and I came back again for the tips being the olive drab XF-62. So the rockets are ready to go. I still have to put a seal on that with the pledge floor care, but they're ready to go as well. And I also started working on the prop. Now remember, this is a 4-bladed prop, not a 3, because this is the number 4 variant of the Corsair. So yeah, so you can see that. I chose first to again use the chrome silver and applied that first on the entire propeller, and then I went back with some for the black. I used semi gloss black on this one, just to be a little bit different. It's the X-18 for the Tamiya. And then as far as the tips of the propeller, I went ahead with the flat yellow XF-3. So you can see we did that on both sides. Turn around. So that's all done and completed. I will end up putting a coat of some Future on there before I apply the decals. So like I said, this is basically where we're at right now in the build. Like I said, I'll give it 24 hours to cure for the Future that I have on the plane, and the next step, of course, will be to apply the sea blue color, which I have, which would be the XF-17. But it's come along. I'd say I'm pretty much getting close to finishing up on this series. We're probably about 80-90% done, and that's about it. So once again, thank you for watching and subscribing, and I hope everybody had a good Labor Day today. So until then, we'll catch you on the next episode. Bye.